I can't let me cut. I've got a good short.
I wouldn't trust him.
You know anywhere you want it. We don't like it. We cut it anyway. So if I cut it, they don't like it.
Huh? Reset what?
You got me reset.
Yep.
It looks somewhat good.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, everything's good. Is that everything's in the right place at the right time. I just think you gotta get your swing, get everything a little bit faster. Just because if you get it there too slow, what happens is when everything's right, you throw the ball well. But then the times that you throw the ball left and right are the ones that really kind of flinch a little bit. So if you just get everything a little bit faster, just by creating momentum, keep everything, the timing still the same, but you bring everything up a little bit, increase the pace a little bit, you in essence are doing the same thing. But everything's going a little faster, you can create more of a rhythm. Okay? The reason why we want to do that, When you're on fresh, this works great. Okay, but the lanes are going to break down early, especially if you get on a pair with a lot of people just like you. So what you need to be able to do is get the ball going faster, but not feel like you're throwing it faster. If you just throw it like that, I think you'll be okay. Because you can see the pace is a little bit more rhythmic. And so what happens is that acceleration at the bottom is not as different, as the rest of the swing. Like that. Like I said, everything's in the right place. You just had to pick up the pace a little bit. I mean, you're getting into your spine tilt at the right time, and you're keeping it, and you're actually getting that ball in close. Because that's where your rotation comes from, right there at the bottom. The longer you can extend that slide, though, is you're going to create more of a flat spot. But really, that's something that you should work on later. Not right now. I shouldn't even mention it, because knowing you might try to put it in there. So scratch that from your mind, or I'll punch you in the head. Very good. Yeah, much better. Your follow through is a lot better too. It's more in front of you, where a couple weeks ago you were really kind of throwing it out there. So pace is much better. Now let's see your spare pace. Go ahead and pick this one up. Then I want you to go 7s and 10s. Yeah, that's a good shot. So you're keeping your break point within a small little area, where before you were here, you're here, here, here. Now it's within the same area. Tell me you weren't going for the 10 pin on those. So the big thing, what I'm seeing is you just have to make sure that your execution stays clean on the second ball. I mean, your first ball is starting to be really, really consistent, but now you need to do the same thing. You need to flatten your hand out, but you also need to let the swing go through its paces. Otherwise, that shoulder closes up, and sometimes you'll push it right, sometimes you'll yank it left. So it's a matter of allowing it just happen. See, that's the kind of thing that I think is going to happen. So on this one, just try to make sure you get to your push away in front. Make sure it doesn't leak to the right. I mean, the pace itself is pretty good. I just think the swing may be not in alignment for the 10 pin. A little bit better. Wait for it. Allow yourself to get into your slide. Just remember, even though it's a spare shot, you still got to let your slide foot get out in front. Because think of it as that's the front of your boat. Your trail leg is your rudder. But if the front of your boat doesn't get out in front, you're not really going to know where the ball is going to go. So allow your slide to really get out in front of you. It's especially important on these spares. A little better. I like the overall pace. So now, sliding, get yourself a little bit more balanced, okay? Make sure you're not leaning over. Slide in, slide in. That's definitely a lot better. Just keep going. Just keep going. Well, we all start off streaky on those things, but after a while they'll become more automatic. That one's a perfect pace. See how right there at the bottom the ball just rolls off your hand. And you slide and get there, and it doesn't really waver a lot. On your 7 pins, that's the way you want. So now I want you to shoot the 7 pin. We'll go 7-10, 7-10. Make sure you, same thing. Still a good shot, but we want to make sure we plan ahead. You don't really want an over acceleration. Yeah, go ahead. At least you hit it. Somebody missed it over Woodbridge. They missed it twice. Hell, anything we're doing, I guess we're doing right.
610?
Yeah. So look at the very end. This is what I want you to really, really pay attention to. See how there's almost like a flinching motion? And that's really cool, pulls you out of balance, but it's very slight. So your pace is a lot better. Very slight. But we want to be right about in this area. This is good. So go ahead and shoot the 4-7. Still not bad.
He did a cut. Average. I didn't say one word on that. But hey.
Okay, on your first ball, on your strike shot, you're a little bit more. Everything is more compact. But when you get to your spare shooting, everything gets a little long. So just go ahead and get it compact, just like your strike ball. You should almost feel exactly the same, except for you're not putting anything on it. You're gonna miss a few right now, so it's just a matter of getting used to just being nice and relaxed. Really, that's what's gonna happen today. It's about doing what you normally do, but still being relaxed. Because what we're going to do is we're going to get you relaxed, and then we're going to allow you to pick up your speed a little bit. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. How'd that feel? Yeah. Like I said, the only difference between your first ball and that is you're putting more on the ball on your first ball. Still not bad. 3-6-10. I honestly think that you're ready. I really do. I mean, you should be feeling pretty confident. Okay. 247. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. What kind of adjustment do you make? Okay. Okay. It's okay. Okay, I want you to go 10 pin, then go for your strike ball. Now throw your strike ball. That was a good shot. Mr. Marvin, how are you? Huh? Good, good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm doing okay.
Well, that's good.
Going down late, still making my, still doing woodwork.
Huh?
Still doing my woodwork.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're making good stuff. Staying out of trouble then. No, probably not. Yeah. Good seeing you. How'd you feel now?
Good. Really good.
Okay, go 7-pin and then strike ball. Go ahead and try to pick that up. That was awful. Why? Oh, getting rid of Rhino. Okay. That was good. All right, hit the 7-pin this time. Just in case you're wondering, the 7-pin is the one that's all the way over. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Just making sure. It's not right in the middle of the lane. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm like, yeah. Okay, that'll work. All right, strike shot. Make sure you don't get yourself too spread out. That's when you're going to start missing those left-hand spares. Let's go with that. So your left-hand spares, you definitely want to make sure that you don't get too long, okay? You want to keep that follow-through in front of you, okay? Just remember, when you're bowling, at some point in time, you're going to get flustered. You just got to know what's going to happen. So you have to trust what you're doing, and you have to make sure that you stay within your box. Don't get long. Just remember all the basics. But don't overthink. You're gonna have to trust all your practice. Okay? Yeah. All the practice you've done, I mean, they get that in there. So at some point in time, you have to just not think. All right? Obviously, if things are going wrong, then you have to think of, okay, what can I do to get back? But once you get up on the lane and you get to your first 2 or 3 steps, then it has to be automatic. I'm telling you, if you do what you do out here, you're going to be fine. But you have to stay out of your head. Okay? So go ahead and give me 10 pin, and then fine. Okay. Happy, pace yourself. I'm just trying to trick you up. That's all right. I want you to throw your tank on the first ball. I want you to move. And I'll give you 4 balls to get lined up. Ow. What happened there? Hey, how are you? I'm good, I'm good. What happened?
It's like the ankle funny bone.
Yeah.
Can't even put any pressure on it right now.
Yeah. One thing it looked like you didn't let everything go through its normal paces. I mean your spine tilt and everything. I would take a break. That was yeah. So I mean we were just gonna try a couple different things. So if you get any practice, you know, even if it's on a house shot, you know, just remember, a house shot is just a high scoring sport. So you can actually, even if there's no pattern laid out there, you can actually still play it, you know, like sport pattern. So what I want you to do is just like start playing different angles, like especially with that's a urethane, I assume. You know, you just get there and just try to play a little bit straighter. Then take another one, try to play it all the way left, you know, and just try to keep on working everywhere in between. You know, just try to, you know, give yourself, you know, like let's say, okay, I'm gonna drape this ball. I'm gonna give myself 4 frames to line out, and then after that, change balls, and then say, okay, same thing. You know, just keep on going all over the lane where you know that ball's not gonna hook very much, so you know you can play around in that part of the lane. And you got something that's really, really aggressive and hooks a little earlier, you can get in here and just practice slow rolling the ball so you can get the ball around the corner. You know, that way you can create a lot of different shot shapes and everything. You know, I think you're really, I really am pretty confident in how you're doing, except for that. Yeah, but you can see kind of, yeah, you were going to hit that thing from the very beginning, but you know, you just have to make sure you know what your hot buttons are and then use them. Okay? So take a break. Yeah, I think you might even be done for the day. I mean, you really hit that thing flush. You know, I wouldn't take too many chances, you know, this week. You know, there might be
more now.
Yeah, yeah, but, yeah, I would.